This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to this morning's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. Last week, Kaieteur News publisher Glenn Lal, through his lawyer Mohammed Ali, filed a historic case against the onerous tax provisions of the Stabroek Block PSA. According to chartered accountant and attorney at law Christopher Ram, if the matter is successful, there would be significant financial benefits for the country. Ram said perhaps the most significant fiscal effect of the legal challenge will be the taxes to be paid by the Stabroek Block partners, being ESSO, Hess Corporation and Sinnock Petroleum Limited, on their fair share of profit oil. Ram noted that in 2020, ESSO reported a loss while its two partners, Hess and Sinnock, reported total profits of $16,175 million. He went on to say that those two companies alone would have to pay over $4 billion in taxes for 2020 alone. The case filed by Lal via his attorney is set to be heard on March 10, 2022 at 10:30 before the Honorable Justice Narishwar Harnanan. Meanwhile, Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, has announced that Budget 2022 will be presented to the National Assembly on Wednesday, January 26th. Dr. Singh related that over the past few months, the minister has been consulting with various stakeholders, including government ministries, the private sector, and other agencies to prepare for the new budget. It must be noted that this year's budget is likely to be the largest one ever recorded in the history of the country, given the fact that the ruling PPP has approved the Natural Resource Fund Act, which will permit the government to spend monies garnered from the oil and gas sector. And I'll just tell you, even though he has already aired his suggestions to the PPPC for Budget 2022, leader of the PNCR, Mr. Aubrey Norton, has iterated his call for the administration to take steps to curb the inflation rates. Norton said that it is urgent for measures to be implemented to tackle the increase of food costs, which he believes could be addressed with more focus on the agriculture sector. He explained that the government must not only acknowledge that the spike in market prices, but also take action to improve the situation, while it may still be in its budding stage. And moving on, with the hope of capturing more of its intended target audience and giving deserving families a chance, the CHNPA has extended the deadline for applications under its Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program. According to the CHNPA, Minister of Housing Colin Crowell made the announcement on Thursday, stating that the closing date is now Friday, February 25th. The initial deadline for applications was set for February 7th. However, the executing agencies, with the consent from the funding agency, the IDB, has agreed to the extension. And now let's tell you, a repeat offender, Denise Hilliman, also called Joy Hilliman, was remanded to prison yesterday when she appeared before Senior Magistrate Leron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrates Courts for allegedly stealing over $600,000 in cash. The court heard that on Monday, the victim, Malin Oritz Rodriguez, was in a store along Robb Street, Georgetown, doing some shopping when she realized that her purse was missing. Upon making this discovery, she immediately took action and reported the matter to the police. The police, while investigating, had reviewed CCTV footage from the store, where the accused, Hilliman, was seen removing the victim's purse. She was later arrested, told of the allegations, and cautioned, but denied any involvement. Hilliman is also currently before the court for an attempt murder charge, where she allegedly stabbed a woman, Otley White, during a gambling fight. Let's wrap up this morning on a high note. The 10-year-old who went missing on Sunday last is safely back home with his mother, Anita Gomes, and his stepfather. We were told by the mother that police in Springlands, Upper Quarantine Berbice, found the lad, Andrew Gomes, walking along the Crabwood Creek Public Road. After stopping and inquiring from the boy about his address and who his parents are, they took him into their custody and made contact with the mother Thursday night. The mother said she picked up her son at the station yesterday morning. She said the lad told police that he had left home because his uncle told him to run away. According to the child, he was staying with a woman he knew while he lived with his great-grandparents, who are now deceased. According to the mother, her son promised to never leave home again, adding that she was happy that he was alive and well. And with that, we've come to the end of this morning's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.